Hello, my lovely Virgo. Welcome to your reading for May 2022. Hope this reading finds you well. This is a general reading for you, my lovely Virgo. It's a reading for Virgo sun, rising and moon sign. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website. I was just listening to my guides here. They're coming through already. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link to my website and book a reading from there that will be specific to you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, giving me thumbs up on my channel. I really appreciate your support. It helps me to bring more of these videos to you. Okay, so my guides are pressing me here, so I will start your reading. Your channeled message for the month of May, my lovely Virgo. It's about not taking things at face value in May. It's about looking behind the scenes, reading between the lines. Things may not always be the way they seem. Don't come to hasty decisions. Really look at a situation. Look at it from different angles and different perspectives. Nothing hasty about choices and decisions you're making in May. Be aware of the wolf in sheep's clothing, they're telling me here. So there's going to be an offer, or someone's going to approach you that if it's too good to be true, it is too good to be true. Okay, so don't fall prey to deception. Be aware, make calculated decisions, but equally, they're telling me here there's a flip side. You know, it's a double-edged sword. There's a flip side here. And the challenge is, you know, there's going to be, you might come across something when you think, oh, that's awful. I don't want that. That looks terrible. But really, don't judge a book by its cover. Also, it's about looking beneath the surface. The phrase that's, or the words that are coming up for you in May is things may not always be as they appear. So let's, you know, really look at the situation. If there's an offer that's being made to you, flip it on its head. Look at it from every angle. If someone approaches you with you know, an offer, or you're going to buy, if you're buying a used car, if you're buying something, really read the contract, read between the lines, and really see what's being offered. And that's not in a negative sense either. It's about exploring and understanding the whole thing. It's about the whole situation. It's what's being offered to you, what's being channeled to you. I'm going to draw a card now from the archetypes, my archetypes deck, to see what's your archetype for this month. You know, it's an interesting month for you. It's an interesting month. I'm also hearing, there you go, I'm also hearing if you want to set a goal or work towards a purpose, don't give up. Really investigate alternatives. That's going to be very important. So what card have you got here? It's interesting. Okay. You've got the desert. The desert. This is your archetype for the month of May. And the desert is an interesting one, isn't it? You look at the desert and you think, wow, there's no water, it's lifeless, there's nothing there. But in reality, that's not true. There are plants, there are animals that have learnt to survive in the desert. There is water in the desert if you know where to look. So there's things that are in the, you know, and you will only notice those things with very close observation. If you're going to skim it and go, oh, look, this is disastrous. Well, it's terrible. I'm lost in the desert and there's nothing here. I'm going to die. There's, stop, look, and think, okay, there are animals that live in the desert. There is a water source in the desert if you know where to look, if you know where to go. There's a lot of resources hidden in the desert. And that can be you in a situation where you're needing to look beneath the surface. You're needing to go deep. Let me read what it says here for you. Let me find it. Here we go. The desert, the drought, the wasteland, the badlands. That's how we think about a desert. The desert leaves us disoriented, desperate for direction, grasping for meaning, longing for solid ground. For endless miles, we are confronted with a lack of clarity and existential dread. We're thirsty, hungry, pleading with life to get back to normal, to become animated by the simple pleasantries of day-to-day life. The desert offers no such comfort, and all must pass through it. If you can embrace the discomfort of the desert, knowing you will someday reach water again, you can tap into the potent energy of the landscape. Its lights are blindingly bright, and its darks terrifyingly deep, which makes for unbridled creativity and clairvoyant visions. Truths reside in the desert that otherwise remain hidden. The crows, the shadows, and the coyotes call, surround you. Let the winds and sands work their deep magic, weary traveller. When in the throes of the desert, contemplate the following. You're not alone. You have more supplies with you than you think. Water is very near. So, it's really about being observant. It's really about being observant, really looking at what is around you, what's being shown to you, what are you learning in this environment. I'm going to draw a card now from, I want to create your animal totem. So let's have a look at what card comes up for you for the month of May, Virgo, as your totem. The shark. The shark brings purpose. The shark brings purpose. It is an apex predator. It moves about with purpose. It moves about with, and it's about you moving with purpose, calling in that shark energy. Let me read what it says for you. You are perfectly formed to be who you were born to be. There is great power in keeping your focus. Procrastination is just another kind of fear. So keep moving forward. You are protected in a difficult task. And it's a task of looking beneath the surface, of really looking at what's being presented to you. Let's have a look at the magic that the shark brings. Sharks are magnificent creatures built for purpose. They are focused on their job as a predator and are exquisitely fine-tuned to do this. Every sense is supercharged. Every move is purposeful. Use shark magic when you want to find your purpose and your focus. Perhaps you are procrastinating or simply think you cannot finish a project. So call in the energy of the shark to keep your eyes on the prize. And look, that's being focused. That's not missing cues. It's an interesting month for you, my lovely Virgo. It's going to be an exciting month as well. So it's not like, oh, no, gloom and doom. It's about paying attention. It's about being present in the now. It's about being present and observant of what is around you. Where something, you might feel like there's a situation that's not going your way and it's a disaster, but from that there's going to be some good that comes out. It's not as it seems. Something's not working for a reason, because it's moving you to something better. So I'm going to create the Celtic Cross for you. You've got some very good cards coming out here, my lovely Virgo, which I will show you as I read them. But it really is an exciting month. There's a passage out of difficulty for you as well. Leaving the past behind. There's an ending to difficulties. I feel like May is going to be quite a good month for you, Virgo. Quite a good month. It's going to be quite an intuitive month as well. And you get that, you develop that intuition. You give your body time to respond to you, to send you messages by finding that calm, by being present in the now and being observant. And that's how you read between the lines. First card you've got here is the High Priestess. This is a card of spiritual connection, connection with your guides, connection with your inner self, your inner voice, your intuition, whatever you want to call it, connections with the divine, connection with your guide, messages coming through your dreams, setting the intention to find out the answers that you're seeking. There's going to be a very, very strong spiritual connection here for you in the month of May. And, I picked that up really, really well. This is about you being observant of synchronicities around you. The messages that are coming through, understanding what you're being shown, because there's more in it than meets the eye. Don't be swayed by other people saying that's ridiculous, you can't do that, where's the logic, what are you doing? Follow your own intuition, it will not lead you astray. It's crossed with the sun. There's nothing standing in your way. There is clarity of vision here. There are no blocks. Anything you want to put in place, anything you want to begin, anything you want to see through to completion is there for you. The potential for great success is there for you in the month of May. That success will come to you, Virgo, if you pay attention to your inner guidance. Pay attention to how your body's speaking to you. Don't listen to the distractions and the chatter and other people's opinions, because you've got the Sun here, two very powerful cards. These are two major arcana cards. So you start the month of May off with a real punch, a real energy. It's going to be a very, very good month to put in place any plans that you want, any changes that you want, change of job, promotion, new study, relationship, move, a sale of an investment or a big property or a car or whatever it is that you want to put in place. It's the month to do it. From the very beginning, anyone that crosses your path, don't allow doubts to creep in, because there is nothing here that you can't overcome. There is success in that. It's like you're going to bowl things over one after the other in May. There's success around you. Overcoming any obstacle that comes your way, because you've also got the moon here, and that speaks to you of digging deep, self-reflection. The moon is self-reflection. The moon is really looking at what drives you. What's your motivation? Why are you making the choices and decisions you're making? You're being asked to really look at why you're making the choices you're making. Really investigate yourself, your inner workings. This is reading between the lines. This is being observant, understanding you, your processes. What's your driving force? Is it other people that are driving you to make the choices and decisions you're making? Or are you making those choices and decisions for yourself? Is fear holding you back? Is doubt holding you back? Insecurity holding you back? Or are you open to your potential and really working in your true potential? So there's a lot of questions there. Journal it, get the answers out. What do you want to achieve, and why aren't you achieving it? Why do things go wrong? What's holding you back? Let's be observant here. You've also got the Six of Cups. Things are going to come into balance here. It's about you being balanced. It's about you taking stock. This it works in tandem with the moon. It's about you weighing things out. This is what I want to achieve. This is what's holding me back. Where do I find that balance? What do I need to release? What qualities do I need to bring more of into my life to achieve what I want to achieve? If something's not working for you, really look at it, and it might need to be tweaked. It might look like it's not working, but give it time and it will work. I just feel like there's success here for you. I feel like there's success here for you. You've also got the Six of Cups. Six plays a prominent part in your reading. Six is the number of spirituality, spiritual growth. This is dream life. I feel like there's going to be, your dreams are going to be very active, and there's going to be situations or people or things coming up from the past that you're dreaming about. That's part of clearing, that's part of processing, that's part of sending forgiveness and love and being able to move on, so it's not holding you back. For some of you, this is about happy memories in your childhood. What did you want to do as a child? What did you think when I grow up, I want to do this, this, and this? It's a reconnecting with your inner child. It's reconnecting with your dreams of when you were a child, what you wanted to achieve. Looking at that, getting back to that, getting back to basics, they're telling me here. Get back to basics, Virgo, in May. It's going to be really important because you've got the King of Swords here as well. And this is about paying attention to your thought processes, being in control of your communication, how you're communicating to others, how you're communicating to yourself, what's your self-talk like. You're really going to come into your own power here. So as May progresses, you're going to start feeling very empowered because you're going to start seeing results. There's a new way of communicating. It's like you're taking charge, you're taking control. This is what I want. This is how I want it to be. This is what I want to achieve, because the world is your oyster, my lovely Virgo. The world is your oyster. This is travel overseas. This is communication on a global level, but it's also expansion of your world. There's an expansion of your world. There's a growth in your world. Whatever it is you want to achieve, you can achieve it. My goodness, the world and the sun, that's just, there's nothing stopping you. Now, it's free will here, so you can choose to really work with this energy, or you can think, oh no, I can't face my fears. I can't release that hold that the past has on me. And that's okay. There's no judgment here. We are all where we are. And so we work with what we have when we're ready to embrace it. But there's tremendous potential coming up for you, my lovely Virgo. Your final card is the Queen of Cups. This is self-nurturing. This is intuition. This is self-talk. This is living, operating from an emotional place. That's where we connect. That's how we create our reality, through our emotions, not our mind. Our mind limits us. Our mind, our ego brings in the doubts, brings in the limitations. When you're working on something on an intuitive level, anything's possible. There's no boundaries. There's free flow. It's about nurturing others too. Someone's caring for someone, an elderly person or someone that is not well, or there's a lot of time and effort that's being put into caring for others as well. But don't forget to look after yourself too, my lovely Virgo. Okay, I'm going to give you a card from the Divine Abundance deck. Let's summarize this reading. It's pretty powerful. You can listen to it and re-listen to it. Answer questions about you, about what you're doing and where you want to be. Ease and grace. I say that a lot, don't I, my lovely Virgo? So true. The card you have here is ease. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. That sums up your month. Ease and grace. Open yourself up to the flow. Open yourself up to what comes to you, but also be observant. All that glitters is not gold. So be observant as to what you're going to connect with and embrace. I love that for you, my lovely Virgo. I wish you love, light, and many blessings for the month of May. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book a reading from there. If you like this video and would like to give me a thumbs up, really appreciate your support to help me get my video out there and help me bring more of these videos to you.